Hello, BookTube or the internet. I have two updates because I'm supposed to be participating in Vlogmas, but I haven't posted in a few days. So yeah, I haven't been consistent. My first update is on the book that I'm currently reading, which I've been reading since the beginning of November. It's 1Q84 by Haruki Murakami. I'm about 60% into the book. I'm on page 700 and I am definitely enjoying it. I will admit it's kind of repetitive and I think it could have been edited down a lot, but maybe there's a purpose to why it's kind of repetitive because the author who I love will be like there's two moons in the sky, but then he will repeat that babe, I didn't forget. But maybe there's a reason. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Um, but yeah. So if you don't know this book, trying to explain this book. Okay, let me see. So this book follows two characters who were really good, who knew each other in elementary school, let's say, and they shared one significant moment in school that stood out to them, and after that they never saw each other, right? So as adults, one of the characters is a criminal and then the other one is a math tutor, but he's also a novelist. At night he writes books, and one of the books he ends up ghostwriting is for this really strange character named Fukaeri, who's like a 17-year-old girl that could have been a part of this cult which hides behind a religious group, and she's the daughter of the leader of this cult, and the novelist, he ghost writes her story that she shares with him, and they send it off to the world, to the publishing industry, saying that this 17-year-old girl wrote the book, and just a lot of random shit happens in this book. Murakami is known to write magical realism, so there's just very random things that happen that I probably will never get an explanation for. There's this there's these people called the little people that are in this 1Q84 world. It's technically 1984, which is an inspiration of George Orwell's book 1984, where Haruki Murakami got the inspiration for this title. But in 1Q84, there's these people called the little people, who are like these tiny people that are like 3 feet tall or something, maybe 2 feet tall, and they build houses out of threads, and they're kind of like in charge. We haven't got in a lot of information about them. We're just starting to get more info about them because throughout the book he's just like the little people did it, the little people are coming, and I'm like, what is happening? So yeah, there's just a lot happening. There's cults, there's little people, and when I say little people, I'm talking like super little. They come out of a goat's mouth. Like I literally sound like I'm high explaining this, and I promise you I'm not. Like this book is bizarre, and I'm just kind of there for the ride. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, I plan to finish this in the month of December, so then I can read a total of 40 pages in the year of 2025. Because right now I'm at 39, and my goal is to be at 40. If I don't reach it, it's not the end of the world, but it'd be really cute if I did. But yeah, that's my update on in terms of reading. And then if you have been following my channel recently, I switched to a flip phone. It's dirty. I switched to a flip phone. I returned my Apple phone, my iPhone, to T-Mobile, who's my carrier, and switched it over, downgraded. They say I upgraded, but I downgraded to this flip phone. I've had it for a few days. I actually have the date written that I switched. It was on the 6th. Today's the 10th, so it's only been a few days. So in the span of that, I got an alarm clock, a physical one. I don't think I've had one before. Maybe in 2008 I had one. I don't know. So this is what I use to wake me up for work if I need to wake up super early and stuff. I've used it maybe twice so far. I've been off for the past couple of days, so but yeah, it has a I found it at thrift store, believe it or not, and it has the radio programmed with it. So that's how I get woken up when I set my alarm. It wakes me up at like 4:30 a.m. blasting Christmas music or whatever I choose on the radio station. So that's nice. And it's a Sony brand. It was, how much did I pay? I think it was like $5.99, $4.99. Girl, it was cheap. The only problem with it is that the radio doesn't stop. Like the radio button doesn't stop. If you want to stop the radio, you have to unplug it, which is like whatever. It's not the end of the world. It's a used item, you know. It's gonna come with its issues, but so worth it. What else? What else? Oh, and then also I've been using like my sister's watch that she's been letting me borrow more often. Because I'm just trying to use the items that I have for what they're intended for. I feel like when I had my iPhone, I used it for everything. Like I used it for everything. So now I'm like, okay, this watch is for me to check the time because I don't always have my phone on me. This alarm clock is so it can wake me up in the morning, or if I need to see the time, like in the morning, if I don't have my watch on me or whatever. You know what I mean? So now my phone I only use for calling and texting. That's it. And like texting, I'm getting kind of faster with the little buttons, but like I've been resorting to calling. I'm not always comfortable with calling people. I'm just like, I'm not really used to it, you know? I've only called like one person because it was like a long text I had to type. I was like, I'm not doing this. I was like, hey girl, like blah blah blah, you know, whatever I need to take care of. But yeah, I would love to just switch over completely to just like calling more often and just texting when it's like I'm not able to talk in the moment. But if it's like urgent, I want to be like K or whatever, something short. So yeah. And then my navigation direction thing still hasn't arrived. I'm waiting for it. That's probably my biggest issue right now because I have to see my friend in a couple of days and he lives pretty far away from me, and I definitely need Google Maps or some sort of navigation device to get to him. So I'm just kind of like hoping it gets there before I go see him. You know what I mean? Because the Google Maps on this is kind of trash. Once I'm outside, it doesn't really work. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, it's not it. But the phone calls are nice. The phone calls work, the texts work. That's all I care about. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I need to update y'all on. So far, nothing. That's pretty much it. I'm just trying to be. I just want to post a little bit more for Vlogmas because I'm just like, oh, should I post? Should I not? I don't know. But yeah. Okay. Bye. See you in the next one.